The PS3 stack of Wolf Among Us was one of my very first platinum trophies. A game I instantly loved everything about. Its comic book style artwork, its well written and fascinating characters, its glorious colour scheme, its brilliant story and well delivered plot. The illusion of choice the game gave me. I loved the game so much that as soon as I popped that beautiful platinum, I jumped straight onto eBay and bought as many of the Fables trade paperbacks as I possibly could. The game really does recreate Bill Whittingham's characters absolutely beautifully. With Telltale Games brought back from the dead under new ownership and the exciting news that A Wolf Among Us 2 was in the works, I bought the PS4 stack and revisited one of my favourite Telltale titles. I love this game so much that I've platted it twice, and I'm going to take 5 minutes right now to tell you why you should as well. So let's go. You play as Bigby, the big bad wolf who acts as sheriff in Fabletown, the not-so-safe haven for a plethora of fairy tale characters. When a decapitated head is found, Sheriff Bigby and Snow White are on the case of this gruesome mystery. Wolf Among Us is an oversexed, uber-violent and completely adult rendition of your beloved childhood characters that have grown old, tired and seriously fed up, forcing these fantastical characters into the real modern world and leaving them to survive amongst themselves. Like most of Telltale's releases, Wolf is a supremely well-told story with choices that don't always play out the way you expect. But when it comes to gameplay and trophies, you know exactly what to expect. Stage 1 is simply play the game, make the choices you want to in-game and enjoy the rich characters, twisted mystery plot and wonderful visuals. Like most Telltale releases, the game is divided into 5 episodes, with each episode divided into 6 chapters. You'll earn a bronzer for each chapter completed and a shiny silvo for each episode. So just sit back and relax and watch Bigby search for Fabletown's elusive killer. With Snow White at your side, you will meet a glorious array of fascinating, colourful characters that will both help and hinder you uncovering the truth of the town's sordid secrets and twisted mysteries. With a mysterious villain lurking in the shadows pulling everyone's strings, the further you progress in your investigation, the more danger you find yourself in, taking determined but naive Snow with you. Even though it was the second time playing Wolf Among Us, I was still gripped by the narrative and completely immersed in this unique world. I enjoyed it as much as I did the first time round, and that's not something I can say about many games, even Telltale's titles. It's a game worth playing and a story truly worth experiencing. With a sequel right around the corner, now is the time for you to either jump on the Bigby bandwagon or smash that second stack to remind yourself of the fascinating story and characters. By this point, you'll have amassed 30 trophies, 25 bronzes and 5 silvos at the very least. The final trophy to pop will be the Happily Ever After silvo for completing Chapter 5, Cry Wolf. If you're enjoying this video, please hit like. It helps us out so much. If you're not already, make sure to be subscribed for more trophy hunting shenanigans. Thank you, everybody. If you love the channel and what we do, then please consider joining these legends who have supported us to evolve and increase our content. We thank every single one of them so much, and we look forward to greeting more of you in the future. Unlike most Telltale games, Wolf Among Us has collectibles in the form of Fables entries. These are earned by the choices you make in the game, and thus cannot all be collected in one playthrough. You may have popped 1 or 2 of the librarian goldies on your way, but some of the entries require you to play small portions of the story again. But this is really simple, and it can be done without even completing full episodes. You can use chapter select and a new save slot. Do not overwrite your original save or you will lose access to later episodes. The remaining librarian trophies I had to clean up were for chapters 1, 2 and 3. I will say these entries are very interesting, and it's not like there's as many of them as there are books in fucking Skyrim. They are worth reading for a bit of background on some of the less focused on characters within Fabletown's cast, especially if you, like me, are drawn to the books it was based on, or the game's upcoming sequel. They are little bother to achieve and don't take full playthroughs of episodes, merely the relevant chapters. Each entry gives you a little peek behind the curtain into the lives and histories of Fabletown's most popular residents. They may even have subtle pointers into the character's potential future in Wolf 2. That's if you overthink everything like I do. So when you reach this point, just check a guide against the Fables entries you've unlocked, and wham! You have a shiny new platinum to add to your collection, or 2 if you stacked this gem of a game. Wolf Among Us is simply an absolute wonderful game, and it is one of Telltale's best ever releases. If you're a Telltale fan, you are going to love it. If you are a Fables fan, you are going to love it. If you wanted a video game fan, you're probably going to love it. It's just fucking great. It's a solid 9 out of 10 for fun, and 1 out of 10 for difficulty, and a glorious experience. As a Telltale's game, there's no best or worst trophies, but obviously it is a game's Telltales on the Platinum Tower of Judgment. Just a wonderful game, brilliant story, glorious visuals, and fantastic characters. Go plat it. Plat it twice. I did. Have you played Wolf Among Us? Have you played it twice? Are you going to play it now? Are you looking forward to the sequel's return? Let us all know in the comments. My name is Zach. She is Crew. This is ZXL. Be good to each other.